welcome to Secondhand Blasters. This is Normatico here, and tonight I'm actually doing part 2 out of maybe part 4 of the Nerf Rival Pilot. Now, this is the actual Super Pilot. Those of you who saw part 1 will probably see that I have actually gone ahead and painted my Super Pilot this nice little copper color, only because of the fact that that way I can differentiate between the stock Pilot, which is the light blue, and the Super Pilot. Now, the reason I'm doing this in a second part is because I actually just got a couple of things here that I wanted to share with you all, and that is the shells. Now, I did say that before this was one of the most versatile rival blasters that I've ever seen, and I stand by that because not only does it fire the mini darts as well as standard elite darts, it also fires the rival balls and mega darts and now ultra darts as well. I have not quite gotten the modifications yet for missiles and Mega XL. However, I believe after purchasing these, I am going to go ahead and take advantage of those because I want to see what this baby can do. Now, that being said, regarding these shells, it's pretty simple. The Mega Dart shell, you just slip a Mega Dart inside of there, and it gives you a nice snug fit. When I take this out into the range, you're going to see just how far this can go, and you're going to see with the chrono just how fast it can go with the K25 spring. Spoiler alert, this is probably the fastest I've ever shot a Mega Dart before. Now, with the Ultra Darts, if you decide to get this particular shell, which, by the way, you can find these on eBay from a seller called Transmogrification Labs. I'm going to go ahead and actually leave that name in the comments so you know how to spell it. I do highly recommend giving him some business because he deserves it. He does great work. This one, I believe, was about $7, and this one was closer to $4. I will tell you that with the Ultra Darts, there is a slight little tweak that you have to do temporarily with your Ultra Darts. I have learned that not every Ultra Dart is made the same. With this firm foam, it is kind of hard to get a snug fit in one of these shells. However, with a simple wraparound with painter's tape, that is just one layer that you wrap around, you can get a very snug fit into the shell. And if you know anything about darts that fire using shells, the snugger the fit, the faster the dart comes out. It kind of acts like a brass tubing in that sense. We are going to use AccuStrike and the Sonic Screamers when we do our range test, as well as my chronograph test. Now, regarding the Rival Pilot, this has become one of my favorite blasters. It is a small form blaster. You can use it as a backup easily, and I'll be honest with you, if you have some cover, this could actually be a good secondary as long as you carry the extra ammo that you need for this. $11, Walmart. What else can I say? Well worth the price. The spring itself, you can actually buy those off of Etsy. You can go to SM Enterprises. You know, Sam, he will sell you a great spring, the K25. I want to say that it was only $4.99. So you're looking at a high performance blaster for under $16. Not bad at all. Now, I will say that if you do go to SM Enterprises, make sure that you actually buy quite a few things because that way you'll get free shipping. So, you know, the more you buy, I think it's like $35 that you have to spend. You get free shipping. Or if you don't mind spending, you know, the money on shipping, go ahead. Now, up next, we're going to do the chrono test, and then we're going to go out to the range, and we're going to show you just how bad this bad boy really is.
Okay, it is another beautiful, cloudy, and windy day out here in Ohio, and I am out at the range with the pilot, or should I say the super pilot, with the K25 Spring. We're going to actually launch Mega Darts using the modded Mega Dart shell, as well as Ultra Darts. I have two Mega Darts that we're going to launch at an angled shot and a straight shot, and then I have a total of four Ultra Darts that we're going to shoot out, two of the AccuStrikes, as well as two of the Sonic Screamers, to see just how far they can go. We're going to start off with the Mega Darts that are already loaded in the actual pilot now. So I did notice that something went a little bit caca there. The angled shot actually went straight and then veered off to the right. That is because of the wind. The straight shot actually took up air and went further than it normally would, but it's what counts. So we're going to measure the distance on that later on. Now we're actually going to switch to the Ultra Dart shells, and I'm going to start off with the AccuStrike darts. So I have noticed that there is actually a bounce back because of the wind. Again, I am going to adjust that when we do the actual final readings. Now I'm going to switch to the Sonic Screamers and see just how far these go. So we did have a failure to launch. I'm going to modify this, and we're going to try one more time with a straight shot. Okay, after a brief modification, it turns out that I actually had to remove a single piece of the tape to loosen the dart up just enough inside the shell. We're going to go ahead and actually try the straight shot. So that dart did actually squib quite a bit. So it's going to give us an inaccurate reading. However, it is what counts. That is what we got on camera. So we are going to actually include that in the pictograph. Okay, for the sake of accuracy, I am going to do the straight shot with the Sonic Screamer one more time. With the last dart, looks like there was something that was done with the dart when I modded it that caused it to lose its aerodynamic, which is what caused it to spin uncontrollably. We're going to actually try to rectify this now again, and one more shot. So that is much better. I'm actually now going to recover the dart, and we'll see just how far it went.
right, so my final thoughts on the Rival Pilot, the Super Pilot. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is pretty impressive for a small blaster. I mean, yeah, buy it. That's all I can tell you. Is it a bargain at 11.52? Which is I think is what it's priced at Walmart right now. Heck yeah. Can you find it for less? Maybe, but I haven't been able to find it for less yet. Um, generally people who buy the Pilot tend to like it. I actually happen to know a couple people who have it, and they swear by this. They love modding it. They've bought a few of them, so go out and get it. I will say that the Super Pilot is very difficult to prime for a child, as you saw in part one. However, I have heard that with a brass breech and with a 10-kilogram spring, you can get some really decent power there. So who knows? Maybe that might be what I do with my stock Pilot. I'll put a 10-kilogram spring and see if I can recreate that. The going speed right now, and mind you, whether or not they're blowing smoke, I don't know. However, I have seen chronograph results where they're getting 162 feet per second with mini darts with a simple 6-inch brass barrel. So we'll see what could happen. That is actually going to be the next mod that I should be receiving very shortly, which I'll be making a video of soon. So go ahead and subscribe, and you will see that video when it pops up on your feed. Until next time, thank you for watching Secondhand Blasters. This has been Normatico. Hey everyone, one last thing. I just want to remind you all that we are still doing that free blaster giveaway once I hit 100 subscribers. Now, currently, I believe I'm somewhere right around 31. I'm averaging an extra subscriber or two every video that I create. So we should be there pretty soon, hopefully. But that being said, once I do hit 100 subs, I will be creating a video that basically lets everyone know it's time to give away a free blaster. And those who watch that video will be able to send an email. And upon doing so, I will enter their names into a drawing. And once I draw that name out, that person will receive the free blaster of their choice. Currently, I have a Nerf Rival Vision. I have a Zuru X-Shot Crusher. I have a Elite 2.0 Phoenix, an Elite 2.0 Turbine. All of those are new in box and are available to go free of charge. As well, if you are not interested in one of those, I do also have a Nerf Mastodon that is already boxed up, ready to go. That one is not new in box. It has been slightly loved on, but it is in absolutely perfect working condition. I will even toss in darts for that one as well. So you can't win unless you subscribe. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you later. Until next time, keep on blasting.